What's trending today? This is what's trending. The man who never left work, even after his job ended, Eric Simons, has come to be known as the AOL squatter, and here's why. For 2 months, he lived inside the offices of AOL, dodging security, using the gym, using the showers, figuring out just exactly how little money he could get by not spending. So what could you actually eat on 30 bucks a month? He was trying to build this startup company, this education service, and that's the reason he first landed this gig at the AOL headquarters in Palo Alto, California, which was supporting this program to help educational business ventures. But the money for the program that ran out, but Simons didn't want to go back home to Chicago. So what did he do? Let's ask him. Eric Simons joins me live. So, Eric, from what I understand, this was a couple months. You're basically couch surfing at AOL. How exactly did you pull that off?
I was, at the time, I was working out of the offices, which was, we were totally allowed to do. And so I'd usually show up at like 8 in the morning. I would go and work out and take a shower. And then every day at 10 a.m. they would put out, a cup of noodles, ramens. They'd have like trail mix and a whole bunch of snacks. But also other startups would, they would cater in food, and they'd always leave leftovers, and it was up for grabs for anyone to take. So I usually just did that. So I was pretty much living there for the most part, except I wasn't sleeping there. And so once I had to move out of my apartment because I ran out of the initial venture capital that I raised from Imagine K-12, I tried to sleep on my friends' couches, but they were full for the next month or so. And so I just ended up, sleeping on their couches.
Sleeping on the few couches that you were able to avoid security in doing so between certain hours of the night, I understand. Taking showers, there was even a laundromat on campus. And forgive me, this wasn't the headquarters, it's just one of the campuses of AOL. I understand you just went through 30 bucks in a month. How'd you pull that off?
I mean, I wasn't paying for rent. I wasn't paying for water. Most of my food was, being provided by, other companies that were leaving leftovers. So I was literally eating scraps. I think a lot of that, for Thanksgiving, I went to the Boston market and had my Thanksgiving meal there. So it was just, I would have gone crazy if it was, just continually eating scraps. But yeah, it was almost entirely food was that $30.
We sat here, we read your story, and we kind of wondered, did you do anything illegal? Let me just read. This is what AOL's David Timken told us. Quote, "It was always our intention to facilitate entrepreneurialism in the Palo Alto office. We just didn't expect it to work out so well." So I don't know if they're mad at you. Are they mad at you? Do you face any legal action for sleeping on their sofas for however many months?
I can't speak for them. I haven't talked with them directly about this yet. I mean, it's certainly a gray area. I mean, AOL has gone to great lengths to help out entrepreneurs and startups like myself, to connect and have a place to work along like-minded individuals. And so, that's the the only reason I was able to get in there in the first place is that they've been extremely helpful with giving us a place to work and even giving us resources like a gym and all that good stuff. So I think this is certainly frowned upon, and at the time it was I had to make a decision. If I didn't do that, we wouldn't have been able to build this product. We wouldn't have been able to launch it and get the large amount of traction we did. And so in my opinion, I think at the end of the day, the net good of this product that we're building, it's going to have a very meaningful impact on the educational system. And I think AOL sees that, but again, I can't speak for them.
Well, let me just jump in because, your badge just so happened to keep working. You're right, that doesn't necessarily mean you should still be staying there and sleeping there and eating their food. But as you point out, your perseverance paid off. And your startup is ClassConnect. You were able to get 50 grand because of this. Do your investors know this whole story about you squatting at AOL?
Yeah, I mean, the initial $50,000 was kind of the starting point. We're looking to raise $500,000. Which we're closing in on right now. But I mean, if you were to invest in a company, would you invest in someone that closed up shop and went home, or would you invest in the person that kind of against all odds really just kind of figured out a way to pull everything together when everything was literally stacked against them? And so I think that's why we've been receiving a lot of investor interest because the team we're assembling here is ready to go to great lengths to make this company successful.
Well, I know you're 20, you were 19 at the time, certainly showing the quintessential entrepreneurial characteristics. Good luck to you, and as you say, it is frowned upon, though. Eric Simons, thank you so much for us.
Thank you.